Hi guys, Matt Blackmore here, co-founder of Johnson Technical Security. Today I just want to talk to you a bit more about two-factor authentication. We get asked a lot of questions. What is two-factor authentication? How do we use it? Should we use it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen, I'm going to run you through a short demonstration on how it works and then how you guys can use it to secure your login accounts from unauthorized access.
Right guys, so you should be able to see my screen now. So what I want to start by doing really is answering the question of what is two-factor authentication. We get asked this question quite a lot with our clients, with potential businesses. That I don't think they fully understand what it actually is, what it does, and why they should be using it. Now, two-factor authentication, it's basically you have two different pieces of information to access your account. What you have to do is actively take 2 steps to successfully sign into that account. Typically speaking, you want to sign into your account, you have your username and you have your password. This is the normal way that we log into any website or service. Now the two-factor authentication comes because we need another piece of information that only we can have. Then typically speaking, this could be our smartphone, but it also can be things like a dongle or another piece of hardware or even another piece of software that only we can have that can verify that we are indeed that person who wants to sign into that account. Now the premise of this is that if your information was to get stolen or a website was to be hacked and your credentials are to be leaked, then in theory people have access to your accounts. However, if you have two-factor authentication enabled and you have your smartphone with you and they don't, and they try and log in, then it does them no good as they don't have that second key to open the door. So that's where the two-factor authentication can benefit a lot of people. So what I'm going to do now then is just show you a quick demonstration on an account that I have two-factor authentication already set up on. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and log in. So obviously my password, which is the first step of verification. So as I sign in there, do you see what's actually happened? So as I've entered the username and my password, now it's asking me, hang on a minute, what's your verification code? So it's asking me for my two-factor authentication code, which is actually on my smartphone. So when I go to my smartphone here, I'll open up my Authenticator app, which gives me various codes for each different service that I actually have two-factor authentication configured to. So do you notice how there's a little countdown clock on the right hand side? Obviously these codes only last for roughly, I think it's about 60 seconds. It's what we call a refresh cycle. So every 60 seconds, these codes will refresh themselves. They're randomly generated. So I'm not too bothered about you guys seeing these codes because, like I say, they expire anyway. So it's not a problem. So let me quickly pop in a code before it expires. So my Microsoft code 30128. Verify. It's just asking me if I want to stay signed in. And there we go, we are signed in. So I know people are going to be saying, well, this isn't 100% secure. People can still spoof my mobile phone number. They can still get a text code and still basically gain access to the account. Yes, nothing is 1000% bulletproof, but what this will eliminate is the vast majority of issues that people are having with unauthorized people or hackers being able to actually hack into your different accounts. So the two-factor authentication app that I have running on my smartphone, there's a variety of different tools that you can use. Obviously I use the Google Authenticator. There's another one from LastPass, which is the password management software. Microsoft have their own authenticator if you don't want to use the Google authentication. Now there Authenticator apps are just one method that you can use for two-factor authentication, as it doesn't always rely on that app. You can also have a piece of hardware such as a physical key or a token. For example, like this, it'd be using a YubiKey, which can be plugged into your laptop or computer via USB or USB-C. So there are other options. Obviously, you can configure accounts to send a text to your mobile, again involving your smartphone, or even a call to your mobile that you can answer and verify that it's actually you who's trying to gain access to this account. And now, if you haven't yet got two-factor authentication enabled, it can be found in your security settings of your account. So maybe speak to your IT teams who can assist you, or feel free to contact the team here at Johnson Technical Security on 01277 888 799. Or if you want to find out more information on how maybe we can help your business with your cybersecurity, then head over to the website www.jtechnical.net. So that's basically how two-factor authentication works, guys. So what I will say is thanks for watching. Feel free to comment below with any questions you may have, and we'll get back to you.